Hey guys, it's Kimberly and I am back in the workshop, and this is not normally a time I go live, but I had some requests to go ahead and show how we did the upholstery. So you can see I have the chair here. Obviously I've taken the seat off and I've painted the chair. Now I need to reupholster it. So this is the seats. So the seats look like so. And so I obviously am going to replace this, and so I'm going to reupholster it. It's really simple, and I think it's simple, but sometimes, we are just going along with these videos and we don't think about the person who may have never done it before. So I'm going to just go ahead and put that out there so you guys can kind of see that. I'm sorry for the lighting right now. I know our garage door is shining some light in here. It's a little odd. So it's a little off with the light. So I do have a stapler. I did pre-cut all of my pieces of fabric here. So this is the fabric that I'm going to use. You can kind of see that. I think it'll go nicely with this furniture. Maybe you can see, I know the lighting's kind of bad in here. So I'm thinking that this will kind of upscale it a little bit more, and so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to cover up this old tapestry, and I don't have any need to take this off. You're not going to see it through, so I'm just going to leave it. And it looks like it's been reupholstered twice. As you can see here on the back, you can see where it has been two different types of material are in here. I'm not taking it off because the seat is still nice and soft, and the foam and everything seems to be good in it. It's not powdery or breaking down or any of those kind of things, so I'm just going to run with what we got. So I did, like I said, I pre-cut these, and I am going to, I don't know where that little stuff is coming out of this. So I pre-cut them so that I would have plenty of room to just kind of fold it over. It's really easy. I just kind of fold them over and get my staples in, and I put it up kind of high so that, you could double your fabric over if you wanted. That way, a lot of times I'll do that. That way it doesn't fray and come apart around the edges. You can do it that way, or you can do it the single way. Whichever way makes you happy. And I just kind of get one or two staples started. This is the worst part for me because of the squeeze on my stapler. I don't have a staple gun. I just have a stapler. So I'm kind of looking underneath here, and I would roll it. I think I'm going to just leave it that way. And just get a staple or two in and see. Sorry, it will make a little bit of noise. So I just kind of put that in there. So I'm going to put two on each side here. One on each side, I should say. Put one on each side, and then I'm going to spin it around, and I'm going to pull it taut so that I make sure that my fabric is snug on the bottom side. See, so it's nice and snug. So I want it nice and snug. And that's a lot, so you could fold it over, because obviously it's right here in the front. I might fold this one over a little bit, which won't be no big deal. Just kind of make sure I get it taut. Now, sometimes I feel the edges are the hardest part for me. On the corners is what I should say. So be careful you don't slip and get your finger. So you can kind of just get it into place. See, you can kind of see we're kind of getting it into place, and then come and I just kind of fold it over. There's multiple ways you can do that. You can do it like on an angle and staple it, and same on this corner. Kind of get your angle. A lot of times you make them in here and cut it. Just depends on how you want to do it. Come in and get an angle. So I'm going to do this while I got it here. That's the hardest part for me, is squeezing these things down. Get it started and get this angle the way I want it. So I'm not having too much fabric overhanging. You can always cut your excess fabric off, and then I'm going to pull it taut this way, almost like you're wrapping a present. Let me grab my scissors. almost like you're wrapping a present. So I'm going to take some of this fabric off. I overcut because I'd rather have more fabric than not enough fabric. And I'm not really an upholster person, but you know, these are relatively simple. They're not really that hard. So just go ahead and get your corners the way you like them. That's the big thing. Getting your corners nice and tight. I hope you guys can kind of see that. Getting my corners nice and tight around the edge. And then you can worry about your access if you want to cut it off or if you just want to staple it down. It really, as long as it's nice and it just kind of creates a nice clean line on it. I'm just going to staple mine on down. So I'm not too worried about the underside. As long as it's nice and snug. Just going along the edge here. And that one I'm going to leave so that I can put that corner in. Get it kind of snug and do the same thing. Kind of work your corner flat. And a lot of times I'll come in here and slice it a tad. Might make it a little bit easier for you to roll that fabric flat. Get it nice on that corner. Get my corner down. Same over here. I want to give myself a nice clean edge. Nice clean edge because this is kind of the front. This is obviously the front of your piece. Or actually this is the back and the other's the front. But then I'm going to fold it over again. I'm not worried about the access because I can always A, cut it off, or B, trim it, or leave it. It's really up to you how you want to do it. Each one's a little bit different. I always find it's like wrapping a present. I'm not always the best present wrapper, I'll tell you. But, you know, this isn't too hard. I think anybody can pretty much pull it off. But sometimes, like I say, it's nice to kind of show those who may have not done it that you can. Take this big chunk off here because I don't need all this access. Just going to take it off and smooth it out. So I'm going to pull it. Just pulling on it, getting it snug. And yeah, that's the hardest part for me is the stapler. Getting that staple down in there. I'm just kind of stapling a little bit extra on these ends. You can always go back over it. And there you go. Look how pretty. It's just pretty simple. And I just redid that now. And I can kind of show you how that's gonna look. And then when I was painting, I tried to make certain that I painted all the way to the edge of the chair, up on the lip of that chair. I don't know, maybe I can bring you over here. I hope our lighting's not. I'm not going to make this no long video, just wanted to kind of show you. So that's how that's going to look in the finish. So you see how that just kind of dolls up that chair. I think it's a nice kind of upscales with the fabric, you know, it's very neutral. You can fit it in any kind of environment, whether you're the mid-century, or I don't mean mid-century, I mean farmhouse, modern farmhouse, and this will kind of blend really well. I feel like it really played nicely with the drop cloth here that is on this piece, on this complete set. So I'm just going to go ahead and complete the rest of my chairs here. I'm going to get all of my seats done, and I'm going to reattach them, and then we'll have nice brand new upholstery on our chairs. So just a quick little tutorial for those who may have never reupholstered, and just really changes the whole look of your piece from this versus, let me grab one of these so you guys can see the before and after. As always, that's kind of always nice to see the before and after. So the before and the after. So definitely changed the look of the piece to this. So there you go. I'm just going to go ahead and continue working on the rest of these that I have here. And we will see you guys again on Tuesday. Hope to see you guys there. So until then, have a blessed weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping on. Hope this helps somebody out there in the Facebook land. See you all later. Bye-bye.